Hi.
Hi, bonjour, ça va?
Bonjour, ça va très bien. Et toi?
Ça va, merci, ça va très bien jusqu'à ce... connais-vous?
Ma connais-tu? À toi aussi.
Alice, do you want to tell maybe just at the beginning how we met and how the universe brought us together?
So, 2 days ago, I randomly got 2 days free. I'm missing my country, France, very much, and I want to go to Paris. So, I go, what should I do in Paris? I need somewhere to sleep. And I get into the room, I check in and everything, and I meet you. We say, hi, and very nice to meet you, and you tell me about your dancing, and I tell you about myself. And that's the start.
Tell me about yourself. Tell me what's your name, where you come from when you say you miss Paris, what you are doing, how old are you, everything you want to tell.
Oh, wow. So, my name is Alice. I come from Sweden, where I'm born. I'm half French. This is why I feel a very strong connection to Paris, partly, but for very many reasons. Also because it's so beautiful and indescribable, but I'm a very passionate person. I love finding energy in life, and I feel this is something you can do everywhere and every day. And currently I live in Germany, working in a stable with the horses. This is also something very interesting, connecting to another type of individuals or existing creatures. They are also very spiritual, horses. So we have to understand this. We have to see it through their eyes. And then we have to feel them very much. To me, this is special, to feel the horse. Because their welfare and how you connect to them is very much based on their health. And they tell you so much. We need to learn to understand even more. Like, it's right in front of your eyes, but you can't see it. This is special. You always want to get better. You always want to see more. So this is, to me, I always try to have a bigger sight, knowing that I don't see like a tenth of the things the horse is telling me. So that was hard to describe, but I think this is the basic of the spiritualness to horses. The way horses behave is completely natural. They don't behave from what they've been told for since they were born, to smile and look nice or say hi. If they tell you hi, it's true, it's purely. And so with humans, it's very complex. And for me, I haven't learned to trust this, because you can read, and we read everything so individually, based on what we have experienced, and I have very much respect for this, that other people see the world so completely different. It's just we could misunderstand everybody. I think this is why you have to just accept everything. The way I look at the world today is very objectively and with a lot of acceptance. I'm just starting to learn about myself. So looking at the world is kind of exhausting to me, or it's so much I can't really bear it, because I'm a very feeling person. Or if I do something, I want to do it with my whole heart and all my energy and everything. So looking at the world for me is kind of makes me very tired. That's why I'm very happy that I started to work on myself, because it's something I can have more impact on. And then so right now I look at the world with acceptance and say, because then it doesn't take any energy from me. Because you can focus on very small things all the time and it will exhaust you. You will go crazy. So accept it, and everybody's doing their best. And if you can help them, for sure. If they don't want your help, then maybe accept it and wish for the best.
There's something more, I think. You told me already. That's why I'm asking you right now.
Yes, about bulimia. I was to me, I didn't exist. I was nothing. I was only about the outer world. Everything. The only thing that mattered were outside of myself. I was nothing, and the rest was everything. And this was not consciously. This was kind of how society works. I think everything is very focused on material stuff and news and politics, and because the things I just said, it's not life. I think everybody or too many people count it as life, but I don't find it being life. To me, life is things that gives you energy and puts you in line with who you are, or who you feel, what you feel, puts you in balance. And so my bulimia was kind of a manifestation of the situation I was in. And that creates so much frustration and takes all of your energy and all of your control.
You know, I told you by myself at 22 years bulimia, and I know every day, I told you also before, like today, to eat this 2 wonderful handmade macros, it's something where I couldn't do this half year ago.
No.
And to tell to somebody cannot relate to this, it's difficult. But you said something very beautiful before when I was walking around, that everything is art. And yes. I relate to them, because to eat this macros, this first bite, this handmade macros rosé, it felt like art. I got goosebumps, and it's more intense right now in my life. So you changed already my perspective.
I don't know where everything comes from, really. I'm very open to everything. I still have, not regularly, but for sure, like the last 6 months I have thrown up. It has happened occasionally. And this is when I feel out of control, when I don't feel good about myself. And definitely a year ago I was doing it, or maybe I started changing a year ago, or not changing, but going forward and realizing this was a problem. So it has been a very rapid journey, and everything I do is trying to manifest myself and learning this, because I realized for me that is what has made the difference. This is why everything matters and why I don't throw up anymore, because it's my reality, and before it wasn't my reality. And this is something I realize now. Because I had naturally something in me that connects to art or loves art. I see myself as art. Alice's art means I'm balanced and being in line. I do so much thinking, and that also seeing it, touching it, and feeling it. This is what I haven't done before, and I do it now, and it feels amazing.
When you were talking about balance,
yes,
is balance always being happy?
No, definitely not. To be honest, this will sound awful, but I really like pain. Being able to feel is, wow, it's powerful. It's really powerful. So it's definitely not something bad. It's something real. It's something so real, and to ignore it or not feel it would be a shame, because if you have felt pain, you know that it's very powerful or can be very, very strong. For example, I said before, if you're happy all the time, then what are you going to do? You sit on a chair all the time and feel happy. I wouldn't call it life, and I wouldn't call it, you wouldn't be able to manifest or put things into the world if you were happy all the time, because that's a passive state, I would call it. Everybody's out of balance because they're in the same all the time and nothing's changing, but they think because of the fact that it's same, they think it's balance. Balance is being able to be in balance. If what you do exhausts you, then you're not in balance. Then this isn't it.
Alice, what do you wish for yourself for the future? What are your next plans, your next adventures?
Oh, I'm exploring myself so much, finding things, because I have so much respect for the fact that I know nothing. I love what I know, but it's just a tiny piece of sand, and I want to build a beach, or I want to it's already there. The beach already exists. I just want to find all of this sand for my beach and all this water, and so this is what I'm doing now, and the beach will be my life. I have just started my little beach, and it will become bigger and bigger and bigger.
Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
And now we go for shopping to paint your picture. And go to la Tour Eiffel?
Oui, la Tour Eiffel.
Oui. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Gros bisous.